now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Goff. This is intercepted. Picked up by the former Ram, Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the time.
So they get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Nikel Roby-Coleman on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Goff going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On the return, Jackson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ramsey brought him down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's 2nd and 9.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill. Mike 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. You go tight. You got tight.
Now wins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Second down and 8. From the gun, here's Gone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. 3rd down here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 52. I'm here all day. 59. Mike 59. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike, check it up.
Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52. Run. Check 52. Forward, Tokyo. 52 is the Mike.
On first down, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Eagles add on to their lead. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Eagles 14. Rams nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Miles Sanders.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Right here.
Wentz going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 52's the mic right here over there. Right? 81. Defense, where's your shit?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Check that, Mike. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
Wentz now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
By the Rams.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the interception, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Goff to Kupp, 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Caught them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Eagles, 33 yards that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Miles Sanders.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Switch up, switch up. 24 is the mic. Right here. 24 is the mic. Coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A shotgun snap for Goff. His throw incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's second and 10. Now it's gone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 7.
2nd and 10. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 7.
Watch the whip. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 39.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 9.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check three.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
37-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he fires one incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw is gone. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the left hash, this from 46.
46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
52's the mic right here. 357. Watch the run, watch the run. 52's the mic. 60. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Here's Wentz to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Went 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 13, check 13. Check, 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 check.
Now Wentz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Let's go. Check 4, check 4. Shit, watch the shit.
Wentz now on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, a rookie out of Florida State, and while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
28-yard line.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jackson to return. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll go again with Sanders. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, here's Gone. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Eagles 14,
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up
4 yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down. Holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Out of the draft, watching me buy.